Hi, everybody. Welcome to Barca Volume. Welcome to Classical Vibes Only, another episode with End the Stream Dave. How are you, Dave?
Good, mate. Good. International break, we know. It's all very just neither here nor there. We don't know what's happening. So we just need to just chill out for a bit. Obviously, we had a lot of stuff from Real Madrid
Oh,
come out in the
I've
papers
been
and in the
golden,
news.
man. Cristiano Ronaldo gets sent off, the phony
Yeah.
goat, and they lost 2-0. Now they have to wait until the end, and he can't play that game. And now, not
Yeah.
only that, but he may get a couple games because he was taunting or whatever. So if he gets
Yeah.
3 games, he may lose 1 or 2 games in the World Cup, which is crazy, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. It is crazy. Who knows, bruv? But
But if he
we'll
flies
have to
by,
see, mate. Yeah, it does fly by, and we're just waiting for club football to return.
yeah.
Only,
Because
only just a week away now, guys. Only just a week away, so
that's
not
what I'm
that long left.
saying. Like it flies by. Argentina plays today, Spain plays tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
before we know it, dude, we're on to next week for La Liga already. So yeah. So let's get into it. Look, man, there's a lot to talk about in terms of what's going on with Real Madrid, and one of the things that I've been hearing was this guy. Pepe Alvarez is another guy who is very regarded into the Real Madrid space in Spanish. Was Iñaki Angulo.
Yeah.
He used to work for ESPN. Now he's a freelancer. He's a YouTuber. He's got a ton of just a ton of accolades, right? Into the like he's a journalist per se. So he's the one who initially leaked a lot of stories within the Real Madrid locker room, and this is why I want to get your thoughts because
Yeah.
Vinicius, right? He's been leaking stuff, and as much as people want to, like, a lot of people have been like dismissing all this report from all these journalists, right? But dude, Vinicius is literally leaking stuff up. Rodrygo is literally leaking stuff up. So there's like been other things that have been coming out, especially with I heard your thoughts about this, but Vinicius, right? Talking about they asked him a question the other day with Brazil in the press conference, and now he's saying that he's giving flowers to Ancelotti, but these flowers kind of feel like a shot to Xavi Alonso, and I think this is where I agree with you, but to where like, dude, why are you saying that Ancelotti makes me happy when we're talking about Xavi Alonso and the players are not being happy with
Yeah.
Xavi Alonso. So there's
That's
just a
true.
lot of stuff that has been going on. And to me, what's most surprising is that all of this is happening while Real Madrid really hasn't been losing. They lost
Yeah.
to Liverpool, which is understandable. Like they have an incredible roster, but then they only drew to Rayo Vallecano. So it's Madrid in crisis. I mean, can you imagine if you guys would have lost to a
Mm.
Rayo Vallecano or would have lost a Clásico? All of this stuff would have just been so much worse.
It would have been much worse. And I think ultimately the way that Vinny obviously approached it first and foremost, obviously in Vallecano game, saying, "Oh, don't you want to win the match?" Essentially, that's what he said on the pitch, and there's been
Yeah.
a lot of sources that confirm that, and also saying that Alonso makes him feel, Ancelotti makes him feel comfortable
hmm
and gets the best out of his characteristics. Why do you need to say that in a time when you've gone onto international duty? If they ask you a question about Carlo Ancelotti, all you need to say is that Carlo Ancelotti is a great guy. He's a great manager, and I've won many trophies with him. So I'm looking forward to playing with Brazil. Just say that.
Yeah.
Why do you need to say that
No,
Carlo
he
Ancelotti
wanted that
makes you feel?
question. He wanted that
Yeah,
question.
exactly. Why do you want to say anything about Carlo Ancelotti making you feel comfortable? Like I said on Will's stream, is he your dad or something? Like honestly, like what are you doing? This is like crazy talk to me. Like if you have a Real Madrid player coming out all these stuff and saying that he clearly isn't comfortable with Real Madrid, in a
hmm
lot of the players aren't. You can see Rodrygo very deflated. You can see Bellingham being touted as one of the guys that have really gone also in the wrong direction against Alonso, not liking his management. And Alonso, if you saw him in the pitch the other day against Bellingham, he was shouting him on the touchline. It's crazy. So there's leaks of everything. There's photo leaks. There's video leaks. We know what's happening, mate. The whole thing is coming full circle where Xabi Alonso, even though we're top of La Liga, and he's trying to implement this strict strategy to make the players actually play for the badge in stealth, yeah? Just literally go out on the pitch and do your duty to win. Win, yeah? Just win.
hmm
Why on earth are people coming out and saying about this player saying this player saying that, this player saying this. Why the players coming out and saying this? I'm saying this, I'm saying that. There's no point. Like, you need to really just think of it and read also deeper into this. The players at Real Madrid, the majority of them are lazy. The majority.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
want to be gifted opportunities. They want to
They've
be
been
gifted.
spoiled. They've been spoiled for sure.
They've been spoiled by Ancelotti because Ancelotti, he won the Champions League before obviously the season that
I've heard a
led him
story
to
where like
demise.
Jude Bellingham's dad went up to Florentino Perez's office. Some crazy stuff
Yeah,
like that, bro. Like his son, he wants them to play more offense, score more goals, things like the way he played with
yeah,
Ancelotti, some stuff like that, man. It's just ridiculous to me. Like this is the whole point
it's
why you
extra
guys are bringing in
ridiculous.
Xavi Alonso, because you're bringing someone to clean up the locker room to do things different than you did last season. And you
Yeah,
already won a Clasico, which is something you didn't do all last year.
yeah, exactly. So I don't even know what the players are complaining about, man. They can get stuffed for all I care about, man. They can go in the training ground, yeah, and Xabi Alonso can shout at them all they want. Like I said before, the hierarchy goes like this: the fans are the most important thing in
Mm-hmm.
this club, yeah. They're the most
Mm-hmm.
important. The club is next in the hierarchy,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Perez is after them, with essentially the socios as well. Yeah, but the socios vote in Perez. So socios first and then Perez. Yeah. And then essentially, then it's the manager. And then the players are in the bottom of the litter. They play for us. They play to win.
Mm-hmm.
We buy the tickets. We buy your t-shirts. We pay and we fund for you to be here as a Real Madrid football player. So
Mm-hmm.
stop acting like a crybaby and start playing real football on the pitch and let your feet do the talking. Because
Yeah,
I tell you
it's
what, and I'm going to say it right now, yeah, I'm going to say it right now, and I haven't said this actually on the stream yet, yeah. Well, I have actually.
mm-hmm.
Yesterday's emergency stream. It's the money, mate, and I'm going to do a very deep topic on this, and I'm seriously considering and saying this pretty much is that the money is overtaken playing for Real Madrid. They care about the Insta likes, they care about their compilations, they care about old people clipping them up and making skill compilations about themselves and getting brand deals and all this shit. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, bro. Come off it, yeah? The whole point of being a football player is to play for your club. You play for Real Madrid. You don't play for some second-rate team
Yeah.
in Segunda Division, bro, yeah? You play for Real Madrid. We pay you so much money on a weekly basis. The least you can do is respect the manager, yeah? Because the manager doesn't get your fucking wages, does he? Exactly that. So respect the manager. Respect on what he's trying to do with the team. I've been
Absolutely.
critical. I've been critical of Alonso in some matches. I know. As soon as Osasuna hit, I was critical of him. I was like, "What's going on here?" Yeah, matches like Getafe, critical. Vallecano, critical. Liverpool, critical. The only match I wasn't critical of him is Barcelona and Valencia. The only two matches. Everyone else, I was highly critical. Juventus, horrible. Yeah, they need to start playing for their badge. Yeah, if they don't play for the badge, they can get stuffed. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and this is Real Madrid is the toughest job in the world. The
Yeah,
manager job.
against
Yeah,
Rayo, he got a coach.
yeah, no, exactly. So look, the toughest job in the world. There's going to be draws. There's going to be losses. We understand that as fans. That's fine. Yeah. At the end of the day, we support the club. We don't support the players. I don't support the players. I'm going to say it. I don't support the players. I don't care about the players. I don't care if you take all of Barcelona's 11 and put them into Real Madrid. I'm still supporting Real Madrid. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Mm-hmm.
swap the teams over. Yeah. I don't care. I
Yeah,
don't
it's the
care if it's
shirt. It's
Stoke
the shirt.
City's 11. If it's Stoke City's 11 playing for Real Madrid, I don't care. I don't care if it's Tenerife's 11 playing for Real Madrid. I don't care. The end of the day, you're playing and you're supporting for the club. That's it. You are
Yeah.
supporting the club. Yeah. So the club needs to appease the fans. Perez needs to appease the club and the board members. And also, yeah, Xabi Alonso needs to appease Perez. Yeah. He needs to please him. Yeah. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, who needs to please the manager? It's the players. And they are the bottom of that litter. I don't care what anybody says. You are a piece of, I don't want to say the rest, yeah, on my shoe. Yeah? That's what you are, the players. Don't try and come at the manager. Don't try and come and force your agenda on the manager. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, you are literally the dust on the earth. That's what you are. Yeah? At the end of the day, You are literally here to win trophies. That's all you are. You can be
Right.
replaced anytime. Bellingham can get replaced. Mbappe can get replaced. Vinny can get replaced. All these effing
Mm-hmm.
idiots can get replaced.
Yeah, and
So
that's been factual at
you
Madrid.
respect Xabi Alonso because we're top of La Liga. We've lost once, we've drawn once, we've won 10 times. Yeah? We're decent in the Champions League. I know we lost to Liverpool, but in terms of the other results, quite decent. Let's just see where it goes. I said Xabi Alonso will gain my trust if he shows me in the very first 10 games that he proves him to me that he's the man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The players I don't care about. Yeah. As long as he gets the right players in the right positions, that's all I care about. Yeah. Because Brahim Diaz being put into the squad in the first place is absolutely horrendous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm marking him. He's my enemy this season, Brahim Diaz. I'm marking it. Anytime he starts, bro, Alonso, you're getting it. Because I can't stand Brahim Diaz, yeah? So for me personally, yeah, that's all I need to say about this whole fiasco with Real Madrid and the crisis, yeah? Like I said, the players are nothing. You are nothing to this club. What you are, you're here to win trophies. You're just a number. That's all you
Yeah.
are. You're an employee, yeah, of the club. The fans are not employees of the club. They're the ones who support your ass. Yeah. So respect the manager. Otherwise, you can all get gone. That's it. Finish.
Yeah, and there has been a lot of questionable things. I mean, Camavinga has played as a right winger right before even Rodrygo can play as a right winger. There's been a lot of questionable things that Xavi has done for sure, but I want to ask you something in particular because something that interests to me is I've been watching Real Madrid for a very long time, and I've been through Cristiano, I've been through Mesut Özil, and I remember very like it was yesterday. Cristiano went to his office. He wanted more money, and he said, "You know what? You up out of here, bro. Like the club is bigger than any player. We can let you go
Mm,
if you want." But he didn't want to pay Cristiano Ronaldo. Then Ozil's dad went to his office as well and tell him that he wanted more money as well. He said, "Come to me, Florentino, to his dad. Come to me with an offer, and you up out of here too." Basically,
mm,
so Vinicius Jr. has been basically playing a sleeper's rope with Florentino Perez. Even he was reported last season, right? And Rodrygo as well. Rodrygo was reportedly not coming to practice, coming in late. And then when these reports were coming out, he was posting like laughing emojis, like he was
mm,
taunting that situation as well. And at the end of it, he didn't leave. And then now some stories like Vinny, I don't know if it's true or not, but I actually do believe it. Vinny telling Florentino it's me or him at the end of the season.
mm.
Is Florentino losing his fastball? Because I'm thinking of myself like how he used to be, how he's let Vinicius basically dictate his salary. He's
Yeah.
not signing. He's basically saying, "Okay, now you staying because we couldn't come to an agreement." I don't think he would have done that in the past. I feel like Florentino with at least with Vinicius and with the whole Rodrigo situation, at least I feel like he's been a little soft compared to what he used to be, like in the past with Mesut Özil and with Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you agree or you disagree with that?
Um, I think I think he let his kind of dominance, his reign go a bit. But I want to see Florentino's be very strict. I want Florentino to be very strict with these players. I want him to look at them and say, "Okay, cool. Vinny, you want to go? Adios, mate.
That's
See you
what I'm
later, bro.
saying, and I feel like
See you
he
later."
hasn't.
He hasn't done that. I know he hasn't done that. So he hasn't made his stamp of authority on it. Essentially, Rodrigo
Hmm.
the same. Rodrigo the same. The only valuable, really valuable asset that we have is probably Mbappe because of the wages that he demands. You see. So, but we could have got him. We could have got Mbappe like that anyway because we got him on a free. So we
Yeah.
could pay him these extraordinary wages because we didn't pay a transfer fee for him. Yeah. So Vinny needs to chill his beans. Yeah. Rodrigo, whatever his situation is, he needs to chill his beans because he can get sold, bro. Rodrigo's been trashed this year. He's been
Yeah,
trashed.
and Rodrigo should have
And same
left at
as
the
Vinny.
beginning of the season, bro.
Yeah,
Like, what was he
exactly.
doing?
Yeah, I when like players like Ceballos as well, Brahim Diaz, they need to go, bro. They need to go.
If you're good, if you're good, you're good, bro. Look at what happened to Julian Alvarez. He's like, I'm done playing as a bench role player. I'm done with that. I want
Mm,
to go somewhere where I can start, where I can be a star. And Atletico Madrid was right there and said, you know what? We'll take you, bro. We'll make you the franchise player. We'll make you the face of the team. And look at him shining now. Now people are saying free Alvarez, but to his credit, he got what he wanted. He got
yeah,
Julian Alvarez, if it's good, like what I'm saying, like Rodrygo, he could have said at the beginning of the season, you know what? I'm going to Arsenal. Here's an offer. Can you guys please accept it? And now they put Madrid in the pickle because now he's leaking stories to ESPN Brazil that he wants to leave at the break at the in January, that he wants to leave. That what did you expect? That you're not happy with the situation when everyone knew you didn't have the pride, you didn't have the confidence to actually leave this club. Like he
mm,
actually thought, like what did he expect? Did he expect all of a sudden to be a starter after he only played a handful of minutes at the Club World Cup? Did he actually think he was in Xavi Alonso's plan to start him at some point over Vinicius? Some of
yeah,
these stories that he only wants to play on the left, is the left or nothing. Something he didn't do with Ancelotti. I don't even know if it's true, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, what was he expecting? Like, as far as Rodrygo, I don't understand it. Like, now he wants to leave at half mid-season, which is something that he should have done before that. Even Bayern, I think, at one point was kind of interested before they got Luis Diaz. And man, Luis Diaz, bro, he's been bowling out. What a
yeah,
player, man! Like, it's been
yeah. He's been
unbelievable
good.
for
Yeah,
them. It's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Imagine if that was Rodrygo instead of Luis Diaz, and he was balling out with Bayern Munich, and he
yeah,
was reinventing himself and coming back to his better self. This is what I'm saying. Like, why is Rodrygo like so bamboozled by this? Like, it's why is all of a sudden so unhappy?
yeah. I think it's because Rodrigo. He's well, he's not. Well, first of all, he's not getting the minutes. That's fine. He won't get the minutes above Vidi. But look, he just needs to learn to stick into his position because he would have a free reign at the right wing if he just wanted to play there. Why
Hmm.
doesn't Rodrigo play there? Because look, he's played there obviously with Ancelotti. We know that. So does he want to play there again? Does he want to play on his preferred position when he's left wing? Fine. And I said this at the beginning of the season. I said, why isn't Rodrigo being selected to play on the left wing sometimes? But Vinny's going to get preference. We know that. He's the number 7 of the team. He's going to get preference on playing in the left wing. And in terms of output, Vinny's better than Rodrigo. He is. I know that for a fact. I'm not going
Yeah,
to pull the wool over anybody's eyes and said that Rodrigo's better than Vinny in terms of that. In technique wise, he's better than Vinny. But in terms of output, like Vinny's just miles ahead of him. So I would not get rid of Vinny to have Rodrigo just be shooed into the left wing. I wouldn't do that. What I would do instead is I'll get rid of both of them and get completely new wingers. Get completely new wingers that will know how to play. Get new wingers that would like to play for Real Madrid and show their value and show their worth for Real Madrid. That's it, really. You know.
if any of these stories are true, then we'll wrap it up with this topic. I don't understand it. I mean, Madrid didn't win anything last season. They needed a coach to come do things differently, and it looks like they got him. Maybe it's because of the accolades. Maybe it's because Xavi Alonso is just starting out. Maybe it's because they really feel like Xavi Alonso hasn't earned it yet. But I'm looking at it and I'm saying like, why are these guys so upset, man? They're upset because they can't go to like on a party for the next day or whatever. Like Ancelotti will let them go. Like after an away game, there's a story out. After an away game, Xavi Alonso, I mean, sorry, Ancelotti will let them go and party it up, whoever they wanted to go, and will give him like that one day off or whatever. And
Mm.
Xavi was like asking players to just come back immediately after the away games, immediately the next day be in practice. And he's just demanding more because he feels like he wants to deliver to the Madrid fans, that to your point, to the Madrid fans, know the happiness, right? Win clásicos, win championships, and I actually believe that Xavi Alonso can get it done. But if the players are not buying in, it's all about buying into the
Yeah,
project. But like if they're not buying in, it's not going to
yeah,
happen.
it's not buying. They're not buying in. They're not buying in. I don't
No.
think they will ever buy in. I think they just look at Xabi Alonso as a side guy that just come in and just like is taking over Real Madrid because like I said before, Ancelotti demands respect. He commands respect. Sorry, in the dressing room, we know that because that's what he is, isn't it? That's his aura. Zidane will do that. Otherwise, like I said before, in many emergency streams, Zidane will headbutt you if you don't respect him. That's simple as it is, isn't it? Or completely drop you out. Look what he done to Bell. He
Yeah.
isolated Bell completely. Bell was just a side piece on the bench, essentially coming on and trying to win Champions League for Real Madrid against Liverpool. That's crazy, you know. But like Bell was one of the most talented players that we've had in such a long period of time. One of the most talented. Like for me personally, when I look at Bell, like his talent, especially at his kind of level and what he performed on the pitch, like such a great player. But
He was
like
good, man.
Zidane completely like left him out like completely.
What a
So
baller, bro. What a
I
baller,
know,
man.
yeah. I like if I compare like Bell to a player for this era, especially on that right wing, I would look at Lamine Yamal. Is similar, very similar style, but Bell has just electric pace.
I
Lamine
will
Yamal
never
doesn't have
forget, like we were
those
actually
players.
on a Copa del Rey final, and literally scores 2 goals in the second half against us.
Yeah,
Like
I remember
bangers,
Bartra.
bro. Bangers.
but
I hate him, bro. Like we had
but
it, dude.
man, Gareth Bell, mate, Gareth Bell, bro. It is
Just
crazy, man. It's
ridiculous
crazy, man.
goals, man. Why would he hit ridiculous goals?
Yeah, mate. I think Bartra still has nightmares of Gareth Bale, bruv. I think he still has nightmares, bruv.
Didn't he score like a Zidane type of goal as well against Barca? Or I don't know who scored it up against. Like he literally just saw the ball and just literally hit it, and like it was
I
right after
remember. I
the try.
can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. Maybe
I,
the
I,
comments will let us
it
know.
might have been against Barca, or it might have been in the Champions League because everyone talked about how identical that was to Zidane's goal, all time, goal at the Champions League against Juventus. I think it was ridiculous, man. I think that one's against Buffon, but anyway, man, let's change some topics real quick. We'll give it
Yeah.
about 10 minutes. Dude, I'm feeling very confident. I know we're not where we want to be in Barcelona, right? We are 3 points
Okay.
behind Real Madrid, but some things are happening at Real Madrid, like we just talked about, and it seems to me that the sun is coming up for Barcelona right now. Where after the international break, where Lamine Yamal looks better, he didn't travel, so we're not worried about his injury anymore. John Garcia comes back, Pedri comes back, Rafinha comes back. I feel like we're getting our core team
The new
back
camp is
finally,
back.
and
The Camp Nou is back. New
and we
camp.
get back to the Camp Nou, who we might be able to play against Athletic Club, and
Yeah.
we get the fans back in there, dude. I'm starting to feel like the sun's coming out, man. I don't know. I feel like as bad as we had been, we're only 3 points back, Dave. We're only three
yeah.
points back. How do you expect Barcelona to be any different when Rafinha comes back? I know we may have to go back to benching Rashford. I'm not sure yet, but all things considered, dude, Lewandowski was coming off a hat trick as well, so he's getting that confidence back. I don't know. I feel like this team is slowly but surely. We're never gonna be as injured as we were in this through this. We were injury riddle, like we were just
Yeah.
depleted with so many injuries, and now we're down to literally just Ter Stegen and Gavi. That's it after the international
Yeah.
break. If that is true from the report that I've been listening to, I like my chances going to from now until Christmas, which is the next break that we're gonna have.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very confident. But what do you think, man? Am I crazy, or do you actually see that?
Depends how Real Madrid play. It
Hmm.
depends on these first few away games that we have. It's all dependent on that. I'm going to be
Hmm.
honest because we could definitely drop points. I could see it happening. Like Elche is going to be a tough game. Elche is going to be very tough. So I don't
Yeah.
know. And then we have Man City in the Champions League as well. That could be kind of like a momentum shifter for Real Madrid. Because if Real Madrid get absolutely battered, then I don't know what will happen because our heads will just drop in it. So ultimately, there's a lot of things that can happen and take place after this international break.
We
But
have a tougher schedule.
you do,
Yeah.
yeah, you do. You have Betis away, Villarreal away. That's
And
just
Atletico at
and
home.
Bilbao. Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine. That's fine, Dave,
Yeah,
because if we are healthy, I want this. I kind of want this stretch so we can be battle tested and we can go out there and see what we can do. If we win these games, Dave, we can be looking at a Christmas here, around Christmas, and Barcelona could be a totally different story if we're winning all these games.
Could be, yeah, could be. There's a could be, there should be, isn't it? So I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I look at Real Madrid and their fixtures, and I say, look,
it's a
Bilbao
lot
away.
of
That's going
winnable
to be
games.
that. Yeah, it's a lot of winnable games. A lot of winnable. We don't have actually tough fixtures until the season starts next time round, where we go into the reverse fixtures of what we've already played.
On
That's when the
January,
season. That's when the season starts. Yeah, from yeah, it's from January-ish. Yeah, January. I think it will start with Real Madrid versus Levante, 18th of January. 18th of January is when the reverse fixture starts. And then we've got some crazy teams, man. We've got like Villarreal away. We've got Valencia away. We've got Osasuna away. We've got Celta Vigo away. We've got Mallorca away. We've got Betis away. We've got Espanyol away. We've got Barcelona away. Like we got Sevilla
dude, I
away. Like these are
cannot
all
wait for
games.
that game. When is that game, by the way? What's the date? Do you have the
What
date on the?
Barcelona?
Yeah,
Barcelona is Barcelona will be expected to be. Where is it here? He's saying 10th of May.
shit, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, you should come to Spain, mate.
I should. I should. Just party it up outside the stadium.
We'll
I'll be
do
the
we'll do
craziest guy
classical
over
vibes
there.
only outside the stadium, Rev.
I know.
Yeah. It'd be
Dude,
crazy,
I'm
mate.
telling you, there's a long ways away. This is a long season, man, a long
Yeah,
season. But I'm very confident. I'm very hopeful, especially that I'm looking at my stretch right now, just like how you guys looked at your stretch when you guys had Barcelona coming up, you guys had Atletico Madrid coming up, you guys had Liverpool coming up, and you guys had some fixtures here that were not easy. You got through some of them, and some of them you didn't, but it did kind of give you the perspective and kind of what your season is going to be looking like. I think it's going to be difficult for us to win La Liga, but it's not impossible. I think we're very well within. We're going to be competing like probably until probably the last three games. It's going to be a tough, competitive La Liga because look, man,
yeah,
like I said, you guys have. It's going to be hard for Madrid to drop points. To be honest, I mean they're not going to be dropping a lot of points. They literally like sleepwalk through a lot of these teams, and they were just
yeah.
literally
True.
beating them 2-0, 1-0, 2-1. And at the end of the day, you guys were taking care of it, and it just seems that way. Like against Girona, I don't see you guys dropping points. There's a
Yeah,
lot of games that I noticed that you guys have coming up, except for I think you guys only have Manchester City before Christmas. I think that's the only tough. What other tough game you have? That's the toughest, right? Just Manchester City before
yeah.
Christmas.
Man City. Yeah, Man City. So it's going to be probably is look after the January hits. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a really really
Yeah, and
tough
I'm
move.
assuming for Barca it may get a little easier because
It will get easier for Barcelona. It will get
yeah,
easier. So you need to find out, man. You need to find out what will because Barcelona, if they hit their stride second half of the season, then yeah, Real Madrid could be cooked quite literally.
but and one of the reasons why I'm so confident is because I know with our goalkeeper we're miles better defensively. Because
Mm,
with Joan Garcia, I saw this stat, and with Joan Garcia in 9 games we only conceded 6 goals. With
yeah,
Chesney in 11 games, which is two more games than Joan Garcia, we have conceded 17 goals, Dave. That's
yeah, it's crazy,
crazy.
man.
That
Yeah, it's a
is
big difference,
that
huge
is
difference,
a
mate.
huge difference. That means we would have won against Club Brugge. That means we most likely would just a lot more clean sheets too. With Joan Garcia, we had 3 clean sheets. We have not had a single clean sheet with Chesney.
Yeah,
So these
it's
are the
crazy, isn't it?
difference, and I feel like that is going to make a world of a difference once we come back. And I think we
Mm,
just got really unlucky with that injury from John Garcia on the knee, dude. That rarely ever happens to goalkeepers
yeah,
in general. But not, man. What do you think? Do you guys think you guys will be at the top of La Liga by Christmas?
and the end of
Uh,
Christmas, yeah, we'll be top of La Liga, yeah,
yeah,
100%.
yeah, and Barcelona will be second in your opinion
Yes, I think we'll be maybe 6 points clear of Barcelona by the end of the year.
by
That's what
the
I'm
end of the
thinking.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 points clear because I see. It's not throwing shade at Barcelona. I'm just basically saying that you have tougher matches. You definitely have a tougher fixture list. So, and I know we have these away games first, but after that it eases off.
Hmm.
Barcelona have that tough trip to La Ceramica. That's going to be very tough. You have obviously Betis and you have Atletico Madrid. That's those three teams in itself tough. So we'll just see.
Yeah.
You know,
All
we'll have to
right,
see.
man. I think that'll do it for today. I got one quick question for you before we go. And please tell me
Okay.
you were joking. Don't tell me that freaking Saudi league it's better than La Liga. Just tell me you were joking and we're good.
I didn't say it's better than La Liga. I said that
You agree with
CR7 in
Ronaldo?
I said in CR7 in this current situation would be probably on about 6, 7 goals probably in La Liga.
Scoring penalties?
No, he would actually, bro. Come on, like you have to admit that Mariki. Let's just call it as it is. Yeah, Mariki. Yeah, you think he's better than CR7 at this current state?
No, no,
Mariki.
no, 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 no.
Exactly.
But how
Exactly. He
many goals
can't
does he
beat
have?
6.
He got 6 goals.
Yeah, Mallorca for Mallorca. Come on, like La Liga is going down the drain, mate. And Ronaldo would have
No,
fun.
I'm not
Fun.
saying Ronaldo wouldn't score goals
He
in
would
La
have fun,
Liga,
mate.
but
He would have fun, mate. He would
oh
have
no, no, no,
fun
no.
in this
This is
league.
why. Why do you think I want Messi back? You put Messi on any team in La Liga right now, and he's better than 100% of the squad. Like let's say, okay, maybe not Barca, maybe not Madrid, but you put Messi, for
Yeah,
example.
I could say that. Yeah,
You
I could
mean
say that.
tell me that Baena is better than Messi at Atletico Madrid? That'd be
Mm,
crazy, man.
yeah,
The
no,
way that
exactly. Yeah,
his vision, the way he's touched, his passes, I'm telling you, like this
yeah.
is why I'm okay if Messi came back to Barca because not
No.
because I think oh yeah we're just gonna be unstoppable. It's because look if we look at La Liga, dude, Messi would be so much better than 80 to 90% of La Liga players.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and that I agree the same thing with CR7. I think
Yeah,
CR7, in terms of a pure goal scorer, is
yeah,
better than most of them. He's better than Marigi. I'll tell you what. Yeah, in terms of goal scoring output, he would have scored more goals than Vinny by definitely a country mile.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
CR7
Yeah,
will
he's
be
got
on.
more goals than Vinny, and even if
Yeah,
he wouldn't play on the left wing though. But that's the thing. Let's say, for
no, he'll be the
example,
center.
let's say
He doesn't have
Mbappe,
legs
right?
for the
Let's
left.
say Mbappe plays on the left wing.
Yeah, Ronaldo
Hypothetically,
will bagging. Ronaldo will be bagging goals,
Ronaldo
mate,
will
for
be cooking
fun.
for Madrid today.
Yeah,
Yes,
he would be
yes,
like he would be scoring those opportunities against Marseille that we said, oh, how did we miss those? Yeah,
yeah.
he'd be scoring those kind of goals. That's
He's
it.
got the experience. He's still got the
That's what I
burst.
said. That's what I
Yeah, he's
said. So
not as
that's why
quick. Go
no,
ahead.
no, but he's got intelligence up front
Yeah,
in the central row. He's got intelligence. He's not the best technically, but he will score goals. I can tell
we
you that
saw
for
it in
free.
the Nations League. The goal he
Yeah,
scored against Spain, that was all experience. It
yeah, it's
wasn't.
also
It
experience.
was
Yeah.
nothing else, dude. He barely. First of all, he barely stayed onside. It
That's
was a
against a
long.
good De La Fuente side, by the way.
Yeah,
Very good De La Fuente
yeah, and
side.
it was a long cross, and he waits for Cucurella to kind of go in front of him. Cucurella's
Mm,
trying to intercept it, and he's using his body to kind of push off, but not enough to be a foul. And he
yeah,
releases, and it's literally a tap in. Cucurella just buys
yeah.
right into what Ronaldo was trying to do there, and that right there, like a lot of people didn't talk about that goal particularly. That just pure experience and knowing where to be, knowing how to do it, and knowing what to do, and just the way he finished it. But
Yeah.
I do
People,
agree
people,
with you.
pe- yeah, people can't act like, oh, Al Hilal didn't cook, but they cooked us in the Club World Cup, mate. We were lucky, bro. We were lucky. Al Hilal battered us, bro.
No,
They
yeah,
absolutely battered us in the Club World Cup. Let's
I
just
think
be
I
honest.
I think we do agree on that.
In terms of actual play, I'm not talking about chances or shots or something. That was a play that actually cooked us, mate. They done really well.
Yeah.
They done
No,
really well. Let's be honest.
I think we do agree on that, but I more of it agree with you because what Ronaldo would hypothetically have around him. He would have a team like he does with Portugal, a team that has a lot of star power. The same with Madrid. Same with like if Messi was playing with Barca, has a playing with Pedri, playing with
Yeah.
Lamine. I think that playing with Frankie. I think that
Oh,
adds to it.
Lionel Messi in his false nine would be nuts in this
Yeah,
Barca team.
it will be crazy. And what I'm saying to you is where I disagree and why I'm asking you this question is because I don't agree. I think it's crazy that to think that the Saudi league it's better than La Liga because to
He
me
didn't say Saudi league. He said it's easier to score goals in La Liga than in Saudi.
yeah,
And
if he's playing
it's
with
the same.
Madrid, I agree. But if he's playing, for example, if he's playing for a lower tier team It's going to be very difficult for him
Yeah,
to
but
score goals, and that's what.
I know. I tell you what, he will get more goals than Marigi in Mallorca. I tell you that for a fact, mate. I tell you, Marigi, I'd never rated him, mate. I think he's
but
absolutely
but I
tough, mate.
don't actually agree that it's easier to score in La Liga. The La Liga teams are tough, bro. Like if you're telling me that, okay, let's say that one of these other teams like Etihad or whatever, where Benzema is playing, you're telling me that these teams have a better defense than La Liga team, for example, Real Betis or Atletico Madrid or Villarreal. Are you telling me that these
I don't
teams
know,
have a
bro.
better defense than Villarreal?
Well, I
There's no
tell you what,
way.
mate, brother Paphos, mate, Cyprus League. I'm from Cyprus, mate. I know, and they beat Villarreal, mate. It's not very hard to beat a Spanish team. They give you too much space on the ball. They give you too much
Yeah, but
time.
Pavlos is not Saudi, not a Saudi league team.
No, it's Cyprus League, but Cyprus is worse than Saudi League by a country mile. I
No,
know.
but the
I played in
team
it.
though. We're talking about the. For me, I'm talking in terms of because that's what he said. It's easier to score in La Liga than it is to score in Saudi. But some Saudi teams, literally like the better Saudi teams, then those might be difficult. I understand, like where Benzema plays, Al Hilal, Al Nassr. These teams have like a lot of good players. They have
Yeah.
even Ingo Martinez
But
plays there.
if he's talking about Al Nassr, I tell you what, Al Nassr will be good. It will be decent in La Liga. They wouldn't be too bad.
Nah,
They'd be
but they
decent.
wouldn't. They wouldn't be a top five. They wouldn't be top six.
Oh, no, I think
Al
they're definitely
Nassr
top
has
five.
not even won a title in Saudi, Dave.
But what Al Hilal, Al
You
Nassr
can't
will
tell
be
me that they
definitely.
will cook in La Liga if they can't even cook in their own league.
That's true. But the situation is, I still stand on business that Ronaldo will still score and bag a lot of goals in La Liga, mate.
I think he will score goals in La Liga. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying though, I think it's
Will he
crazy to
score
say
more? I
that
don't know.
it's easier to score in La Liga than it is to score. I genuinely believe that Mbappe will score a hat trick every game in
The
Saudi.
Potentially, but the tempo of the I'm going to say something now. The tempo of the game in Saudi is played at a faster pace than La Liga, which is funny to me. It is. It is. It's much faster than La Liga. La Liga is the slowest. La Liga is probably the slowest played league in the world. Probably maybe near Serie A as well. Like they
Hmm.
play so slow, man. It's so boring sometimes to watch.
Yeah.
I can't watch Real Betis versus Bilbao, bro. I'll go sleep, bro.
All right. Well, you
Yeah,
guys let us know in the comments. Let us know if
yeah.
you
Let's
actually
know.
think it's easier to score in La Liga or it's easier to score in Saudi. And guys, thank you guys for being here. Please subscribe to end the stream, Dave. Thank you for being here, Dave, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.